Hello again. Right, this next video is going to go through a few websites so you can see what people are doing right and what people are doing wrong. Now, I've chosen this particular website because it's run as what they call a PIPS website, which is a plugin profits website. And what they do is you will get a website like this, and in inverted commas they will tailor it directly for you. But all that means is that this title over here is changed, and the affiliate links which are on all these links will be changed as well. But other than that, nothing else changes. So what you've got in these beautiful websites is however many people are in this program, which has got to be quite a few thousand, is exactly the same website that everyone else has got, and every one of these links is an affiliate link. So you've got two problems before we even start. If you've got 1,000 websites that are exactly the same, none of them are going to rank. So that's a problem. Or maybe the first one that went up may rank for something, but that's about it. The next problem is any link is to another site. So these are all affiliate links, and of course the search engines are not too keen on affiliate links at all. So none of these actually go to another page within the site. So a big list, and this is a huge list of affiliate links, and nothing's going to happen to that. The good thing here is this site owner has actually started to write some articles which then go into their own site on another page. But what's happened here is it's just been redirected to another affiliate site. So, and search engines know that, even if it's a redirect or anything such as that, they can follow those links and take you to where it is. So in fact it's all affiliate links. So nothing's going to happen there. This site won't rank for anything. Now, moving on is if these links were to other pages on the site and it was just a nice content site, then which is good, and it was all structured properly, what we need to look at is how the search engine spiders look at the site when they come to say, oh, I wonder what this site is about. Now, they look at it from left to right, top to bottom. So when the spider comes in and starts to look at the code, it will start right up into this little left hand corner and start to work its way down this left hand side, because I looked at the code and it's actually split into two. So it starts to go down here first, all the way to the bottom, all of that code, and then starts to go down here. So that's the order it thinks the importance of the words on that particular website are. So the first thing it's going to come across is quit that 9 to 5, work at home top pick, because that's a link, and then free home business tips, and let's subscribe to a newsletter. Now, so if you think that's the first text on the site, what do you think this site's about? Well, it could be work at home top pick, because that's a link off. It could be free home business tips, because that's the first heading. Although I believe it's just a bold heading, it's not in an H1 or an H2 header. And then lots of subscription details and lots of code. So that's quite tricky. Now, what do you think the name of this page is called? Is it work at home top tips or free home business tips? Well, in fact, let me just bring this down here, because it's none of those. It's best home business ideas and opportunities. So not only are all these affiliate links on here, but the title of the page is different to what the page is about as a first header or link, which is unfortunate. So it's going to be quite confusing to work out what this site is about for the search engines. But nevertheless, the links coming into this site should be able to say that. But if we I'm just looking at on-page factors here. If we have a look at the code, and here we are, and it's glorious detail, and there's a lot of it. So we've got best home business ideas. As we know, that's not quite correct. Now, some of this stuff here you don't need. You don't need that line. You don't need any of this. It means nothing. It doesn't help. This one you don't need. The most important ones, which is the same as in the guide, is you must have a title, because that's the title of the page. You must have a description, because that's what the search engines, or most search engines, use in the description when it comes up in the rankings. And keywords, okay, put them in, just don't spam it, don't put hundreds in, but really that doesn't particularly matter. Now, one of the problems we've also got in this file is that there's so much code. Okay, you've got to have a body starter, but here we are. The main rule is that your content should be much higher than your code. So what we've got here is a line of code, code. In fact, if you carry on, there's the first text as we saw on the site. More code. So there's just links. There's no code. And if you move down, we still haven't come across any content. No content. But here it is. So here's the content, which is miles down the page. So what it's saying is this is less important than all of this stuff. So just be careful. A lot of this you don't need, so you can get rid of that completely. So we just close that and come back to this site. Now, the good thing is this: if you had a look, is it has a page rank of 4, which is very good actually for not only a pip site, but a relatively new site. So if we know what this is called, I'll just copy that, and let's just go to google.com and have a look. I mean, it won't be ranking for anything. Well, I'll test it out. What did we have? It's called Free Home Business Tips, or Best Home Business Opportunities. So let's just first of all have a look to see the links. Now, Google does not show all the links, and unfortunately there's not too many here. So it's quite interesting that it's got that kind of page rank, but there's not many links here at all. So interesting. Did you see that, what Google did here? If I just move that over, it says, in order to show you the most relevant results, we have omitted entries very similar to the two displayed. So it kind of says we're ignoring those, and we've given you these two here. So I suspect what's happened is on this site, because it had more than one, it's probably a site-wide link, which helps. It helps in Yahoo and MSN. So what I'm going to do, because it only showed 2 queries, and as I say, Google only shows some of the links, it never shows them all. The best place to look at all your links is in MSN. So if we go into MSN and run the same query, okay, so like, this is much better. See how many you got there now? There's some good links here. You see the blog on their own site is coming through. That's fine. So there's some good links. If we have a look at the cached page here, we can see this is a blog. So fine, it's a blog. Some blogs pass PR and links, some don't, but not the best link in the world. This looks like a directory. It's entitled links as well. There's probably 1,000 websites here, all mixed up. But hey, it's a link. There's no page rank for this site. Not such a good link. If we move on, a casino link. Now these are dangerous. What Google has always said, and this probably is the same for the other search engines, is, they won't say anything if people link to you. So if a casino owner says, hey, look, I've seen this lovely website and I'm going to link to them, that's fine. The problem comes is when you add their link in your link directory back, because what will happen is they will see that and say, look, casino's got nothing to do with this site. They're heavily marketed, shall we say, to get to the top of the engines, search engines. So it's a bad link. I recommend against linking out from your website to casinos and pornography sites, etc. But what it said is you've got 72 links. Now, you think 72 links is very good, but if you were actually trying to target home-based business opportunities, and let's have a look. Okay, so we got okay, this is in msn.com. Let me just run the same query in .co.uk. Let's run it in .com to see, because there's something I want to show you. Remember those 72 links? No. Okay. Here we go. Go to msn.com. It's confusing me. Right. So we have here the top site. Now bear in mind that other site had 72 links. It's targeting a very, very popular term. I wouldn't even dream of trying to target that term. Now let's see how many links these guys have got. So that's quite a bit more. And something I expected. So you got 7,600 links to get to number 1. And these will be links from all over the place to try and get these guys to the top. Now that against 72, you see you've got no chance, absolutely no chance at all. If you want that term, you're going to have to get this type of volume of links, probably from that many websites as well. The more websites with the more links, the better. If you've got 7,000 links from one website, that's not going to work nearly as well as 7,000 links from 7,000 websites. Site-wide links can help, but they're not as powerful as individual links from individual websites. So this is where this website owner probably needs to go back and do lots of keyword research to see what they want to target and to get the links linking through on those targeted words. So that's one website. I hope you worked through that with me to see targeting a high volume business with an affiliate site with only 72 links pointing to it is just going to get nowhere. Okay, it had a PR of 4, but the Google PageRank just means nothing on its own. It doesn't help ranking per se. You need links to rank, and you need a lot of them.